Hello everyone, welcome to my ring workout routine for beginners. Build strength, gains and most importantly health through these calisthenic exercises. I have browsed through the internet a lot. I have seen a lot of YouTube videos regarding the rings, ring exercise and all sorts, and I never felt that they gave me enough information that I wanted, so I made my own. One of my choices of exercise is anything on the rings. I love the rings. I do pull-ups on them. I do tricep dips, upside down pull-ups. I try to do the iron cross with much hilarity to ensue. But yes, the reason why I chose the rings is because of their unstable nature. They provide a much better exercise than a static piece of equipment such as a tricep dip station or a pull-up bar. So you need to scroll. Now, due to the instability, the rings build up your proprioceptive coordination. What is proprioceptive coordination? It is your body's ability to know where your bits of your body are in space without seeing them. This proprioceptive perception, muscular development, whatever you want to call it, allows you to be more agile, have better balance, and prevent injury in the long run. Also, working out on the rings, as I mentioned earlier, stimulates the deep muscle and forearm muscles, which are usually not used when involved in static exercises. Now, also because the rings move all over the show when you are using them, they tend to force you to have great activation of the muscles, because they require your whole body to act as a unit to prevent itself from hurting itself. So your body has to try hard, which is better because for the same amount of time spent, you exercise more muscles. Now also, the rings can help you train your grip because they're of their shape and how you hold them. They're actually a little bit hard to hold and you have to grip them quite hard. Then when you try to do tricep dips, you can use different grips on them, which develop different parts of your arm. Now, counterintuitively, the rings are better for your joints than a fixed device such as a bar. Because when using the rings as you're going up, the rings almost adjusts with your muscles and your movement, whereas a bar is very stiff. And if you ever try doing a close grip pull-up or a chin-up, you'll feel a lot of pressure in your chest and shoulders. If you do the same with the rings, it's actually a little bit easier on your joints, and your joints are very important if you're going to live a long and happy, healthy life. Now, the rings are a great strength builder. I mean, have you ever seen those gymnastic guys? They're fantastic. They look like some sort of Greek muscular statues, and they're also damn strong too. But they also have functional strength rather than large strength, which is important for me because I'm always looking in the long run. Now, the rings have several drawbacks, which you need to be made aware of before you start. The rings, there's no such thing as a ring routine for someone who has just started in bodyweight training or calisthenics. Why is that? The rings have a certain amount of required muscular strength that you need to use them. So what happens is if you do not have this muscular conditioning prerequisite, you're going to likely injure yourself. And these kind of unreadiness injuries quite often are found in your forearms, shoulders, and back. Now, with great responsibility comes great power. No, with great power comes great responsibility. The rings provide a greater range of movement because they're not static, but because of the greater range of movement, they will find weaknesses in your musculature very quickly. And if you try to push through these weaknesses in your muscular development, you will have injury. I mean, I remember when I was younger, I really wanted to do the rings quickly, and I went really hard at them. And I pushed through a certain point which I shouldn't have at that point without further training, ended up injuring my right bicep, which was really, really sore, and left my elbow sore for many weeks. Three and a bit, in fact. Also, you need to respect the rings. You can't go very quickly on them. You cannot do things like those cross-fitting kipping pull-ups, I think they're called, because of the nature of the free nature. If you try to be quick on them, you're gonna end up injuring these muscles over here. It is rotatory cuff, rotary cuff. I don't know, one of these muscles. I got them wrong. I'm not gonna get them wrong 3 times. One of these muscles around your shoulders. And because my tennis buds from back in the day, they have a lot of injuries in those muscles over here, and they can't raise the elbow above the shoulder. It's not a good injury to have. It's not really fun. So let me reiterate. Body weight training exercises on the rings are not really designed for newcomers to calisthenics and body weight. Rather start somewhere else, which I'll cover in a later video. Now, one final point. Often we see these super buff muscular guys on YouTube doing these crazy things on the rings, like iron crosses, one arm pull-ups, or that Magnus guy that did a one arm muscle up and things like that, and crazy stuff. But often we don't see them warming up. Now, warming up is key to these exercises. If you do not warm up, you may end up in Snap City, and it is not a good place to be. Now, always remember, warming up is usually individual. Some people need more warm-up, some less. This is my particular routine, and if you have injuries, you may require more warm-up than this. Right, I like to start up with my power ball. Great fun. Start it up. Right, just pull it. Go both ways. Wiggle your shoulders, your elbows. Great fun. To stop it, just let it run out, or you can stop with your palm. It does exfoliate your palm a little bit. Right, the next thing I like to do are elbow rotations. Both ways. Shoulder rotations. I like doing arm rotations as well. Be careful with this one if you don't have a range of motions, big enough range of motion. If you go back here and you feel like there's a virtual wall behind you, it means you have some sort of impingement. Rather than bend the elbow and go like that. Nice and easy. Right, then I like to do these ones. Don't know what they're called. Very good for shoulder stretches. And then I like to do a rotation for my spine. There we go. After all this, I go for a brisk walk, and then I start training. Right, now for my actual routine that I follow when I do my exercises. I do 10 pull-ups on the rings, 10 chin-ups, 10 hammer pulls, and 10 ring dips. Anyways, enough talking, cue the music. Hey guys, thanks for watching and making it this far. If you liked the video, please click like and subscribe to my channel. There's plenty of new exercise content in the future. I plan to release twice a week, Thursdays and Saturdays. I had a great time making this video. There are so many bloopers and outtakes, it's unbelievable. I can hardly keep a straight face. Anyways, I hope to see you in the future. Have a good one.